Your school, your news. This is LMTV, Linn-Mar Television, winner of 8 Metro and State Awards for Broadcast Excellence. Linn-Mar, your news starts now.
Good morning, Linn-Mar.
It's September 18th, 2007.
And here's a look at the stories making news across your Linn-Mar playground. Our top story. Today we begin a new segment called The Freshman Files.
Dun, dun, dun.
This week's host, Emily and Nick, join us with a special guest. Guys?
Joining us in the studio is Mr. Kennedy, one of the 2 freshman counselors.
Mr. Kennedy, thanks for joining us.
For those of you who don't know, who's the other freshman counselor?
That would be Mr. Hall.
What sort of issues can you help us freshmen deal with?
Well, that's a great question, Nick. We would encourage freshmen to come to the guidance office if they have any questions about their academic schedule, any issue dealing with their electives or choices that they have over their next few years. Also, if there's any issues dealing with social, personal issues, and another area would be if you're interested in wanting to know some information about careers or do some career planning for after high school.
How can we get in touch with you or Mr. Hall?
Well, Emily, the easiest way is to come to the guidance office and schedule an appointment. If you would come in and do that maybe during your study hall or before or after school if it's an academic issue, but we'd be glad to meet with you.
Is there anything else you would like to add?
Well, I appreciate you having me here today, and I think this is a great idea to have a segment of your show for the freshmen.
Thanks again for joining us.
AJ, back to you.
Thanks, guys. And again, watch for The Freshman Files.
Dun, dun, dun.
Tuesdays right here on LMTV. In other news, any juniors interested in being on the prom committee this year, stop by L117 and see Mrs. Crandall today for an application. This sounds like a really cool event. It's an ethnic foods potluck and game night. It's sponsored by Voice, and it's Thursday night in the food court. If you plan to come, please see Mrs. Skeelang so they can estimate the number of guests. Students in Mrs. Pichet's Pretty in Pink homeroom, please remember to bring your canned foods on Thursday. And now Katie takes a look at sports. Katie?
Thanks, AJ. All right, on the scoreboard today, Linn-Mar, boys golf Linn-Mar domed at the Xavier Invitational. Our guys came in first out of 4 teams. Brad George and Dane Kopic each shot a 2 under par 34 at Twin Pines. Congratulations. Okay, tonight in Linn-Mar sports, JV Reserve boys golf will play at Ellis. Team dismissed at 2 p.m. Cross country varsity boys will run in the Newton Invitational. Team dismissed at 2 p.m. JV and varsity girls and JV boys cross country will run in the Mount Pleasant Invitational. Team dismissed at 2 p.m. Sophomore JV and varsity volleyball will play at Xavier. Varsity girls swimming will participate in the Williamsburg Invitational. Team dismissed at 2:50 p.m. In other sports news, intramural volleyball sign-up has begun. Sign up in the attendance office by Monday. Remember, there can only be 1 high school volleyball player per team. The games will be Tuesday and Thursday at 7:15 a.m. Captains need to turn in rosters to Coach Olaknovich by September 25th. Any girls who dressed varsity last season or any junior planning on going out for softball, come to an important meeting Thursday morning at 8:15 in room 015. Trap shooters will practice Thursday at 6 p.m. at Northland Fish and Game Club. If you have any questions, see Mr. Pilcher in room 143. Junior and senior Powder Puff team members, there will be a short meeting tomorrow at 8:15 in the Little Theater. That's sports. Back to you, AJ.
Thanks, Katie. All right, in news from the counselors, next week is Health Professions Week here at Linn-Mar. If you are planning a career in healthcare, this week is for you. Watch LMTV all this week for more info. Job shadow applications are due in the counseling office by 3:30 on Thursday. And a representative from the Army will be in the lunchroom today. Stop by for a visit if you're interested. Kirkwood is hosting the Eastern Iowa College Fair tomorrow from 9 to 11 a.m. Representatives from over 100 colleges will be on the Kirkwood campus. And now Kelsey's going to take a look at arts and clubs. Kelsey?
Thanks, AJ. On the Linn-Mar club scene, Fellowship of Christian Athletes will meet for a short informational meeting tomorrow at 8 a.m. in the auxiliary gym. Spanish Club will be watching a movie after school in Senora Lofton's room, age 224 today from 3:20 to 5. Come watch, bring friends, and bring dues if you haven't paid. Are you kicking yourself because you forgot to place your order for a Spanish Club t-shirt? Well, never fear. For a limited time only, you can still place an order. From now until Friday, just bring $10 to Senora Lofton, and you too can have a cool Spanish Club t-shirt. If you don't even have to be a Spanish Club member to buy a cool t-shirt. Imagine, the new girls group on campus will hold their first meeting Thursday night from 6:30 to 8 p.m. in room 112, Ms. Labengeier's classroom. Any questions, please see D. Labengeier, Miss Kelly, or Miss Vogt for more information. There is a very important tri-meeting Thursday at 8:15 a.m. in the Little Theater. If you can't make it, see Kevin McCauley. There will be no Spectrum meeting Wednesday after school. Barack Obama Club members, your first meeting is today after school in room 224. If you are going to the FBLA State Fall Conference on October 7th and 8th, get your $60 to Mrs. Larson by tomorrow. There will also be an FBLA meeting tomorrow at 8:15 a.m. in the food court for all members and for those who want to join FBLA. Math team, listen up. Please stop by Ms. Northwick's room, B005, and sign up for a t-shirt as soon as possible. The cost is just $10. The deadline to sign up is tomorrow. Also make sure to sign up for the first contest by Thursday. That's your club's update. Back to you.
Thanks, Kelsey. All right, now Tay takes a look at lunch.
The ladies are cooking some chicken strips with mashed potatoes and gravy and an apple. The other lines will offer the hamburger bar, pizza, or a la carte items. That's lunch. Back to you, AJJ.
Thanks, Katie. All right, now LMTV's own weatherman Justin Cook joins us with a possibly stormy forecast. Justin, what's that all about?
Yes, we could see some storms later today. The Storm Prediction Center has Iowa under a slight risk for severe storms. That means the potential exists for some rough weather this afternoon and evening. We should see a high of around 85 tonight. Showers and storms are likely with a low around 60 tomorrow. Partly cloudy with a high of 82. That's all from the Weather Center. AJ, back to you.
All right, thanks, Justin.
That wraps up today's edition of LMTV News.
With the entire cast and crew, thanks for watching.
And join us again tomorrow on Linmar and make it a delightful day.